What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this one, we're going to be talking a little bit about AMC here and really specifically what's going on with the technicals and the chart. We've gone through 2 days in a row, which is definitely not something that people want to be seeing. Some pretty significant red, but again, with the analysis that I've been giving you guys in these videos over the last couple of days, weeks, and months, we've been pretty spot on exactly what's been going to happen with AMC over those next couple of trading days here. Now, again, we're also going to take a little bit of a look at the short interest data, and then we need to break down exactly what is going on with this APE dividend. Now, a lot of people are very confused. There's a lot of misinformation out there, so much misinformation, in fact, that AMC actually had to come out and make a press release and kind of give us a frequently asked question sheet. So we're going to go over that, but I also want to give you guys a realistic expectation of what we need to expect going forward after this APE dividend is actually released in everybody's accounts, because I think that's some misinformation that's out here as well. And we are going to clear everything up and give a nice, concise breakdown of exactly what is going on. So if you guys do enjoy the information and analysis that I provide for you guys in this video, make sure you go down there and hit that like button. It costs you nothing to do it, but it really helps us out a whole lot in getting this information out to as many people who do want to learn. And if you guys do want to see more videos like this, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. So let's get right into the charts here. The first thing that we need to talk about is what AMC is looking like on this 4-hour time frame. This is the time frame that we've been looking at a lot, and it's been a really solid indication of where we're going to head over the next couple of trading days. Now, if you guys remember in my last video, we were talking about this 48 EMA on the 4-hour, and if we did get some closing candles down below there, we were most likely going to head lower, and the level that we were looking at was actually this $20.75 level. The next one that we're going to be looking at here is 1836, and then this 200 EMA on the 4-hour as well. So we are hunting this 4-hour cross down here. The RSI is now below 50, below its moving average. The MACD is building some bearish momentum, and the shaft trend cycle is signaling sell. The other thing that we also need to bring up, though, is the daily chart on AMC right now, because there is a key level of daily support at this 200 EMA right now, and it's very possible that we do end up bouncing off of this, and that's currently sitting at around $19.55. But again, if you look on the daily here, the MACD is coming to the downside. We are seeing that cross and building some bearish momentum, shaft trend signaling sell, and RSI is about to crack 50. Now, going over what we're seeing on the charts here is pretty helpful in kind of setting up our expectations of what we're going to see over the next couple of trading days. This isn't meant to scare you guys or to make any of you guys feel it like essentially trigger an emotional response. This is just the reality of the current situation that we're seeing here, and I want you guys to be fully prepared. Now, again, it's always possible that we end up ripping back up, but we will have to get through this 48, this level of previous support, that is most likely going to turn into new resistance here, and then this 13 EMA as well. Now, again, if you guys do want to learn a little bit more about this strategy, remember we have Pythagoras, who's already been released, honestly, the first trading algorithm that has actually been given to retail investors. Again, those institutions have been using algorithms for years to not only manipulate the markets, but also kind of take the emotional aspect out of trading. And we've brought that to retail investors. We also have Invictus, the predictive algorithm on the 5-minute, Trader Joe, all of those private live streams every single month. I think we're up to 65 now. We have over 16 learning curriculum videos out there for you guys too. Again, if you guys do want to check out the best place to come and learn how to trade, make sure you check out that link down below. We have some pretty groundbreaking things coming over the next couple of months too that you guys definitely don't want to miss out on. So kind of going over here a little bit and taking a look at the short interest data here really quickly. Let's give this a quick little refresh. 18.45% estimated short interest right here. We got about 140 million shares on loan with 8.54% average cost to borrow. Again, nothing too crazy here. Same thing we say with Ortex every single time, that we're really just getting a little bare baseline minimum. Now, I do want to have a little bit of a conversation about APE, the dividend that we should all see actively trading on Monday. Now, let's kind of go through this little sheet that we have here from AMC itself. So the first piece of misinformation that's been spread out to everybody is when you can actually buy AMC and then also receive the dividend. So when is the AMC preferred equity unit being issued? So dividend payment date, Friday, August 19th. Important date, ex-dividend date, Monday, August 22nd. The first trading day after the dividend payment. Now here we go here. If an investor sells shares of our common stock on the New York Stock Exchange before the ex-dividend date of August 22nd, that investor will not be entitled to the AMC preferred equity unit dividend on the shares of common stock that are sold. If an investor buys our common stock on the New York Stock Exchange before the ex-dividend date of August 22nd, 2022, that investor will be entitled to receive the AMC preferred equity unit dividend on the shares of common stock purchase. They will begin trading on the New York Stock Exchange on the ex-dividend date of August 22nd. However, the first initial trade of the AMC preferred equity units may not commence exactly with market opening. We expect the first APE trade will occur on the New York Stock Exchange sometime between market open and 12 p.m. Eastern time on August 22nd. So you essentially have until tomorrow, Friday, at the end of the day, if you do want to buy more AMC shares and receive more APE. That is what we are saying here. But there's a couple of things that we need to also clear up as well. Are they convertible? Yes, they are convertible, but only if the investors right now vote to have those APE preferred equity units converted. So those AMC preferred equity units, the dividend to actually get converted into those common shares. Do you have to do anything else? No, it is not a cash dividend, but at the same time, if you do have fractional shares, they're not going to be giving out fractional shares of APE. So your broker may come in and offer you the cash equivalent value. That is a possibility going forward. So voting rights, yes, the AMC preferred equity units are designed to have the same voting rights as common stock. How many units are there? Now, this is where we kind of get into the conversation of what exactly this is going to be used for, because there's two kind of key pieces that we need to understand here. The first is theoretically over the lifetime of the security, the maximum number of AMC preferred equity units that could be authorized over time is up to 5 billion based on the total number of authorized preferred stock of 50 million. However, the AMC board currently only has authorized the equivalent of 1 billion of these AMC preferred equity units that can be issued now. 516 of these 1 billion units will be issued this month to shareholders as a dividend. So there's about 484 million APE units that can then be further issued after next Monday. So getting into this conversation here, there's been a lot of talk surrounding whether or not this is actually going to be used as a share count. We're going to expose something big. Now, we've seen a couple of things happen like this in the past with a couple of other stocks in these special dividends, and nothing has really happened. So in my opinion right now, I would not get my hopes up for something crazy to happen with AMC's common stock share price after the release of these dividends. Is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? In my opinion, probably not. But again, at the end of the day, anything is possible. Now, the second thing that we need to talk about here is more in my opinion, the most important part. So we have to understand kind of the track record of what we've been seeing with AMC over the last basically year and a half. We've seen a lot of share offerings, and then AMC ran out of shares, and then we did not vote to give them more shares to offer and dilute AMC, the common stock. AMC is in a lot of debt right now, and they are going to need a lot more capital in order to increase their fundamental value even further. So when you are buying APE, you have to think about it like this. And this is perfectly fine if you do want to do this. I'm just laying the information out there for you guys. If you do want to buy APE, you have to keep in mind that you are essentially giving AMC the ability to pay off their debt. Because if you read further into this document that we were just looking at, AMC is not issuing these APE dividends at a certain price. The market is going to decide what value these securities have. So if a lot of people are planning on just holding their APE and not selling them, and then a lot of people rush in to buy, the classic supply and demand metrics kick in and the price of APE should go up. But again, that money that is further going into APE could pump the price to a certain point where AMC then decides to dilute, raise more money, and use it to either pay off debt. And if they can pay off enough debt, maybe we could see a share buyback in the future. But again, that's kind of why we say these things are most likely going to take a long time to play out. Now, the other thing that we need to think about here, when we come back here, is how long after? Can AMC issue the 483.2 million AMC preferred equity units in the future without shareholder approval? The shareholders of AMC have already approved the creation of AMC preferred equity back in 2013 and delegated its future issuance solely to the AMC board of directors. Authorized but unissued AMC preferred equity units can be issued in the future in the same way that AMC can issue authorized but unissued shares of common stock. So that is mainly what this is used for. Can it have an effect on the AMC share price up or down? Absolutely. But the main point of this is to enable AMC to raise more money. Now, you can scream all you want about this is a short squeeze play, the fundamentals don't matter. At the end of the day, the fundamentals are incredibly important. Now, if they are able to fully execute on this, I think over the next year and a half, 2 years, I think we're going to see AMC in a much different position. But if not, well, we're probably going to be in the same position that we are in before this dividend. So again, guys, that's going to wrap up this update on AMC. If you guys did enjoy the information and analysis that I provided for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button. It costs you nothing to do it, but it really helps us out a whole lot in getting this information out to as many people who want to learn. And if you guys do want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. So other than that, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.